I did.
Did you hit the button?
We're live.
Welcome to the Scaled Builders Guild. Thanks again for
Welcome to the Harley Design side.
watching. I hope you all heard me ask if he had already hit the button. Welcome to the show. It's live stream takeover episode 177.
177. Glad to be here. And I have changed the look for the first time in 177 episodes.
Yeah, it looks great back there. I've also changed the look.
No, you have not. Oh.
just on this part. A viewer messaged me and was like, see how long it'll take Josh to notice. And it didn't take long at all. He noticed before we even started.
What is that? And do you have them facing the proper direction? That was my second question immediately.
Those are my favorite tire and also noise canceling tire, the Wrangler MTR.
Check in where you're watching from and the last time you reorganized your room. Last time you moved the bed.
Every time I see somebody do this, like Josh was working on this over the last couple of days, and I was like, dang it. And then earlier I saw K-Pop doing it because he's got his whole new studio, and I was like, dang it. I want to do that too.
Specifically, thanks to K-Pop, because he used some shelves in his video for organizing over top of his 3D printers, or his smelly corner, as he was calling it. And I was like, what shelves are those? And he got back to me. I just commented on the video, and he got back to me in a couple of days, and he told me like IKEA Enhet or whatever, and I was like, thank you. So I went on the website, found the shelves, and then I was playing around in Fusion to try and figure out how I wanted to do it back here, and came up with the style that we had. Matt doubted it from the get-go. He's like, I don't like it. Fine. Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yeah, I don't like it. That? Is what you said.
I thought because I didn't think about lighting, which you had already thought about.
You're like, yeah.
Matt, your ears look tired. It's very good.
You know what? Someone else said that. I was like, I think he looks fine. I think maybe he got a haircut. Like, I don't know that makes him look tired. Now I get the joke.
I am tired. I am tired.
That's the joke.
Work is not relented. That's the joke.
Hi all. Joker 510.
Yeah, work.
Thank you. Hi all. Hi hosts. Josh, love the shirt. Yeah, there you go. And I found a bunch of shirts in my closet this week that were like freshly hung. I was like, I feel like Nicole must have been like stockpiling all of the new shirts I had been getting, but not hanging them up. And then she must have like just washed them all and hung them all up. I was like, look at that. I remember getting that.
Sorry, does she hang your t-shirts?
Yes. All my shirts.
On hangers. Cool.
You unpack in a hotel, so shut it.
Dude hangs his t-shirts.
Except when I go to a hotel.
Goddamn hanger. Yeah, then they're just strewn all over the floor. Giovanni Alexander, Matt, what's up with that Sand Scorcher chassis? Do tell. It's linked in the description video, not maybe the short, but in the video from What's on the Bench last week. That's the Spare Time Hobbies bugger chassis.
Little bugger.
I hate the name. I hate it. But I'll show you more of that tomorrow on What's on the Bench as well. But here's a quick preview.
Oh, yeah, let's see it. It's a good little fit.
Pretty cute back there.
Yes. I like what you've done. I think it's a solid use of the UTB 18.
Agreed. It makes it much more... Well, I already like the UTB 18, but this makes it a lot more me.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that. What's up, Chief? Come here. He's been being quite the pest in here while I've been setting this room up.
He's like, I don't like what's going on here.
There's
Although
a lot.
I do.
You're doing too much.
Do less.
Do less. No, you gotta do more than that.
That's not enough. That's not it. That's too little.
Come here. Hi, Bubba.
What's wrong with t-shirts on hangers? It just seems like well, actually, you know what? I've got a few really nice t-shirts. Like this is a new nice t-shirt.
Western. Why is that
back? It's reversed. It's a fancy t-shirt.
Okay.
From the fancy store that I bought it at.
Oh my God.
I bought this t-shirt.
I can't tell you the last time. I do not. That's not totally true. I've bought a lot of t-shirts.
Yeah.
Lately, still.
When are you painting the other body so we can see them side by side? As soon as I get to it. There's
oh yeah, you have to paint a whole nother one. You've just stolen that one.
Yeah, exactly. This is Shippy. The next one's going to be Skippy.
Should have just went right to GIF.
69.
GIF.
It's going to be like 70.
Picky moms choose GIF.
Choosy. Wait, what?
Isn't it
choosy moms choose GIF?
Is that what it is? Choosy moms choose GIF?
I don't think it's picky. I don't think they would refer to their customer base as picky. Snooty moms choose GIF.
Whatever. Same.
What was that commercial on in Talladega Nights? If you don't like, what was the product?
I don't remember. Yeah.
If you don't like, go F yourself. Good ad. Yeah. Thomas Bialzik, thank you very much. Don't you mean hydroponics? No, this is hydrodynamic research. It's about the oceans. Choosy moms choose GIF. Yes,
yeah,
thank you.
I understand the mistakes of my ways. I'll allow it.
69 with one person watching. Oh my God. That's the new number for Skippy. So when Matt has his haircut and the stylist shows him the back in the mirror, the shirt makes sense. That's right. If you don't chew Big Red, that's what it was. Thank you, Busted Nuts.
For some reason, I was thinking Red Apple, but that's from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Ah, yes. That's the cigarette brand he features in every single movie that he can.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Red Apple was also in Pulp Fiction.
Oh, Chief.
And probably, oh, wow. It's like a RoboCam.
Yeah, he's just like, it should be over there now. How about that?
Yeah, I like it better over there.
Have you seen this area?
Which area? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I get it.
So, anyway.
Please make Skippy 68. You do me, and I'll owe you one. Guys, these are great. Instead of miss you effer on this side, I think it'll be like I still miss you or something.
Miss you more.
No, you hang up. It's in almost all the Tarantino films. Yes, that's correct.
What do you know?
Thomas, I meant to mention a box got shipped out to you this week because it's not Blazing Squad hot out anymore.
So printed things could be printed and
PLA's scooting its way down to where you are, sir.
Yeah, that's I'm excited for that project.
Same.
Does
everybody know about that project?
Not, I don't think. But
yeah, all right. Well, we'll keep it like that for
now.
The mystery.
So you've been busy with work. I have also.
Oh God, I hate that place sometimes. Always making me go there all the time now.
Yeah, you have to do your
not making me, but
several mile commute each way.
Well, I don't know if it's several. Let's say, is 3 several?
Yeah, I think that's the limit. I think that's the bottom. It's the
That's a bottom limit
lower
on
to
several. It still takes me half an hour, so
Yeah, you should try driving instead of walking. It's been very busy here as well. Just everything, work, and then this whole thing only took me like a couple of days. I did it Saturday, and then Sunday I planned to, but it was one of those like migraine days where just you know what? I didn't even make it all the way through the F1 race before I couldn't do it. Had to just be like just
I think this might be a new record for mentioning F1 in
don't
our
worry,
stream.
it's summer break, so you guys, we have nothing.
Yeah, guys, he got 4 whole weeks of not having to worry about it.
Other than unless silly season really takes up, but that's another topic. So
Yep.
yeah, couldn't make it through that, and then Monday I got back, which was, I had the scale news, but I was determined to like do some of this lighting stuff back here, and I wanted to do something I hadn't or was wanting to do for a long time, which was the addressable LEDs with a little microcontroller, and that ended up.
You got that all sorted now?
It was pretty easy once I learned my one major mistake. What's that? Yeah, not.
Make it go.
Super easy.
Make it
do things. So I've got my app.
Yeah,
I've got
do
my
something
app
with it.
control here.
Nerd.
Let's sync, and I mean, if I wanted to make everything green, we could do that. If I wanted to go into
Cycle.
do you want to? I can do.
Yeah, I want like
Android.
Can you do random boxes?
We can go through
like,
some fun colors like that.
This is like my keyboard.
Oh, I know. It can. I don't know what bouncing balls is, but it's ballsy.
Yes, you do.
That's yeah. I mean,
yes. Now we're talking. It's endless, the possibilities.
so yeah, we could
Yes.
we could do some things if that was what you were after. Oh, Matt's favorite, dissolve, which I don't know what that means, but
If you can't solve it, dissolve it. It's editor 101.
so yes,
Man, this cut just doesn't. I can't get these. Everything's all off. There's no. How do I fix this? Just put a dissolve in there.
dissolve
Simple.
and
Fixed.
done.
Is the TRX-4M worth having? Yes. It's the best of the small ones.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that hardly at all.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I'd like to, I can't.
It's
I'd
way
love to say
better.
Matt is wrong. It's one of my favorite things.
It's way better when you put tracks on it.
Hard pass.
But it'll go anywhere now. All right. But yes, definitely. A red bug above Josh. That's a Tamiya TMO
Oh, TTO, TAO.
03 M.
It's orange.
That's the MF03, ain't it?
MF? I don't know. I think I still have one
It's
of these on some
orange,
sort
not
of cycle, and I probably need.
You sure do. Now you broke
It's just
it.
doing things over there. So
Hello, checkered past. Hello. It's even more way betterer with inner fenders. Ah, yes, that's true. None of mine have those yet.
let's see. The Aardvark explained, thank you. Added some spotlights for the cars on the top. So that is one thing that I'm still kind of considering, is some top shelf lighting. We'll get there.
Top down. I think you should do that.
I wouldn't mind it.
It just gets so dark back there. I like bright.
I think that,
Look at this. You're wearing all black in a dark room. I'm wearing all white in a bright room.
you know, I think it's
crazy.
it's a really good reflection of our personalities.
True.
We got that in an email once, didn't we?
We did. Who's that from?
I don't. They're saying my fans are more rough and technical, and
Right. You're the pirate 4x4.
and your
of this
fans
group.
were the because it was like I got a kit and you got an RTR, and they're like, well, we feel like that's kind of how your fans are. Your fans are more like rough and technical.
Oh yeah.
And your fans are more like,
I was
take
like,
it out of the box.
what?
And Matt was so offended.
I was like, that's not me at all.
It was so funny.
MFO1X. Thanks, Scott Norton. That's what it is.
Sloof said that as well. Much.
Yeah, Jesse Sleppy just picked up a Carbon X1 and is loving it so far. I believe, and I don't mean to correct you, Jesse, but it's the X1 Carbon.
Oh, depends where you're at. Choosy moms and all.
Snotty moms choose Carbon X1s.
So that was another thing I did is I had my toolbox over here, over there, and I took the wheels off of it.
Took the wheels off.
Put it down on the ground, and no movement anymore.
Excellent.
So,
that's good.
I don't know that it has
That
made
said,
it any quieter.
the X1. No,
Nicole
definitely not.
was like,
but the X1.
It's worse. It's worse.
But baby, don't worry. It's prints so fast, you'll be asleep by the time it's done.
I designed up some little boxes to house the microcontrollers for the lights so that I had them over there. And each box was like 50 minutes of printing.
15 or 50?
They're decent sized little box.
That's still
enclosure, with the lid and all that.
Okay, sure.
And
Matt lighting like a hobby room. Josh lighting like an adult hobby room. Hey, baby.
We could.
Want to come over here and see my LEDs?
I feel like we turn off the front. Like you could see, just like.
Whoa! Wow, I like that. Yeah, the less of you, the better. Josh is Pirate 4x4. Matt is I Hate Mud. Yes, that's exactly
I Hate
it.
Mud a nice one?
It was nicer.
I mean, I guess it couldn't.
It's the Toyota one, isn't it?
I don't remember. I never went on it. I hate mud. So I was like, I'm not going to anything with leaving mud in the name. But yeah. So I saw a couple comments here. Pro-Moto thoughts, because I've had mine for a week and a half, and I finally drove it yesterday.
Stand by. Tony Thompson, thank you very much. Matt is definitely the angel on one shoulder, and Josh is the devil on the other. Yeah, but we're both telling you to buy stuff.
Just buy it. He said to buy it. Just.
Always building. I also got an X1 Carbon thanks to your review. Excellent. That's amazing. It's great. Fantastic.
See.
Okay, now go ahead with your Pro-Moto.
Well, I'm ready. This is
Jibber
for
jab.
both of us. Now, you've driven yours. However, I have to say that mine looks nothing like yours anymore.
Yeah, because you are hard on your toys. I'm nice to my toys. Plus, mine isn't getting shot at with an air rifle like yours was.
Gel blaster. But the top of my rear fender is completely, there's nothing left on that. The jersey is completely torn through across the top of the shoulders.
What?
Oh, dude,
what have you been doing?
Absolutely ripping that thing
on the pavement.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go. Okay.
You know what?
I drive mine where it's intended.
You gotta do what you gotta do. See, hey, if you're in California, those things are intended for the street. Just look all over Oakland.
Okay, got it.
Anyway,
where's Josh's valve? Mine's right there.
I need to get one, like just a huge valve though. Just
huge one. Yeah.
It just says sewer main.
Matt's humor.
It's broken.
Josh doing too many dank nooners. Yes, exactly, Dana.
And so I drove it and then immediately handed it off to everybody at the shop and be like, drive it. It's just, and we ramped it. It jumps the speed bumps terribly because it's just the wrong profile. So it just wants to, but everyone was on it. Way easier to drive that thing than I ever imagined. It's so easy to drive. It took no time at all to meet, like, I honestly, I didn't feel like there was any of that learning curve I was expecting. It just pulled that out and that thing rips.
On pavement, it's a lot easier to drive than it is on dirt.
It just,
and I was playing with it in a space that ultimately I needed more of.
Yeah,
Needed more space.
I could see that. I'm definitely going to try and take it somewhere where I've got some dirt and I can do something a little dumber. But good speed. It's so easy to kind of like back it into a turn. Just come in, hit the brakes, and kick the back out, and then power out of it. Yeah, so much good. Now it does not hook up on pavement very well with the stock tire. It was just laying stripes everywhere down the asphalt though. Just the rear tire is 50% burned off on
basically
mine now.
a slick.
Like yeah, like I'm on my way to that sumo tire. Like
Speaking of, RC Driver got his. Mine are still back ordered. I don't know what the heck is going on there.
Well, you know what? You may see them before the website changes.
Oh yeah, they just show
because
right.
Mine showed up, or not mine. My actual Supermoto showed up, or whatever, the whole bike, whatever it's called. It still said back ordered on the website, and I had it in hand, and I hadn't been charged. So, yeah, I had it, and I wasn't charged for another like day and a half. So.
Oh, you've been charged.
I've been charged since
okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told that story. Like, so.
Thanks a lot, Horizon.
Whoop, whoop. Tom Bayek, thank you. Matt is Jeep for him. Oh, Jeep. What was that? Was that Way of Life? Was he the one who ran Jeep for him?
Oof. Way of Life. Mm.
So I can't remember.
I had a Jeep.
That was where
I don't know
everyone
who
got banned
didn't
from.
like more.
Like everybody was banned from one of those forums. I just can't remember which one it was. Joker 510, thank you. Can those motor tires be used to make super tires? I don't think so. They're not soft enough.
No, they're pretty hard.
They're pretty aggressive. So I don't think that they would make a good donor. Who knows? Maybe you take the sidewalls and the right, but they're pretty hard. So I don't see them being useful.
You guys doing the drag bike challenge?
Have not seen that as a thing. Also, unless I was doing something like absolutely stupid with it, I don't think I'm interested. Like we had talked about.
Yeah, I kind of just like this as it is. I don't really feel the need to
want to
mod
upgrade it either.
Or
like I'll upgrade it if something
dumb.
breaks.
I just like it as is.
But
yeah,
I have no desire to change it.
Yeah, I'm kind of just happy with how it is.
Which, you know, the only other time that I've thought that way, SCX6.
Yeah, that thing does not require any upgrades.
SCX6 was just like I was like, this is great. Now the SCX6, there was a few. I still have that desire to like. I would like to build a caged buggy version out of it, but I don't have like the performance change, goal.
Nah.
Like, other than the SCX6 needed a servo, maybe the Moto would do well with the servo. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe like a new steering servo. I could see
maybe.
that.
But I don't know that I haven't felt like it needed it. I haven't felt like I wanted it faster or stronger. But again, I've been riding it on pavement. So
it definitely it gets pretty loose in the dirt. Like the nice place to ride it actually is short grass. I actually found it to be pretty fun there.
So like a golf course.
I took it into some deep, like a golf course. Yeah, right off the tee.
Watching the low-C bikes racing on YouTube makes me not want to buy them. I haven't watched any videos of that, but let me tell you, after having one,
I wouldn't. Yeah, that would not be my focus. Is racing it. I just love driving it.
I can't. That's not 100%. I would love to have had two of them, and do some like just like parking lot racing with them. Just two of them.
Side by side, eight sort of figure eights. That would be
something
fun.
like that I would have absolutely had a blast.
Boy, if only I was coming to Proline by the fire.
I wonder what they'll do with them for Proline.
They might have like a long jump or a dank nooner competition.
Fairway or green grass? I mean, I think
Fairway. You don't need greens. You could even go into the rough and still have a good time with it.
I think you know what the greens though.
Three
I think
wood.
you just go to any. You just go to any.
Just go to any
that'll be
golf
fine.
course. Yeah, you heard it here
Yeah.
first. Just go to any golf course you like. It doesn't matter if it's private or public course.
Like you're not golfing on it, so it doesn't. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, well, because it doesn't apply. Like, you
It's
didn't
only
pay
public. It's only private if you're
golf.
golfing. Like, yeah, you can't golf on there. It's a private course.
Otherwise,
If you're
it's
just
land.
running an RC car, though, it's
But Matt said it was okay.
jousting. Jousting would be legit awesome. Like, and not the
that would be
jousting that
so
they had
sick.
last year, which was like,
No, put an actual guy. Put it on like the stick on the man.
and it needs to be sharpened on the end. Like,
Yes, and whoever punctures the other man wins.
But make sure you stand like above. Like, don't be at that level.
Thomas Bialzik said fire hoops, and I also approve.
Yes, I'm in for that as well.
Every rider gets a cape.
Gunner, my meat is really hot in this, and thank you, sir. Hello, all.
Hey,
Still
Gunner.
working, and it's BS. Still haven't been charged for my Pro-Moto, and I'm aware of, but I think I'd notice. Tonight's code, #free Pro-Moto. I don't know what Gunner's real name is. It's definitely not Gunner. Pretty sure it's Floyd, something like that. So if someone in here is looking for those orders, I think it's under a Floyd.
Yeah.
Also,
Roger.
you can go to satisfiedjerky.com, use #free Pro-Moto for 10% off of your jerky. No free jerky
That's right.
for
Thank you, Dana. Hitting message. Thanks, Gunner, for that.
The Supermoto, I have the asphalt and the dirt. Tony, yeah, you have to drive this thing. It's freaking so much fun. Pro-Moto on pavement is so fun. Dank skids. Gigawatt, I thank you very much for your donation. Couldn't agree more. On asphalt, I'm super pleased with my overall purchase. That's all I can say.
Yep, I am too. I'm glad I bought it. I'm glad I got it when I did. I'm glad I got to have some fun with it already. I'm actually going to have it out again on Saturday because K-Pop and I are getting together. We're going to do some dank nooners, and then we're going to go to the drift track and do some dank nooners there. And then we're also going to be driving something else. He's going to help me film my new Slash.
Oh, it's like your new Slash. Like, what are you doing with a There's a new Slash.
That's right. And I've, believe it or not, never owned one.
Really?
Never owned a Slash.
I had one of the first Slashes before they were a 2230. It was 2222.
Oh, wow.
Not for very long. And it was a Amsoil edition. Yeah, pretty sure it was Am.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Would that have been like what year would that have been?
2006.
That thing has been around forever.
Yeah, 2006, 2007. Right in there. Maybe 2007. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. See when the first Slash came out. So that's yeah, I've had, I wonder how many Slashes I've had. Maybe 5 or 6 over the years.
0.
0. You had Drag Slash.
Oh, that's right.
So
does that count though?
That's a Slash.
Okay. I guess I've had a Slash.
I don't. It'd be very. We have an excellent option for a poll here. Who has had N Slash?
Yes.
Because I would like to. Yeah. What do you think? What's your? Don't put your poll. Don't start it yet.
I'm gonna say the percentage of our our viewers
Do,
is going to be
do you want to say over 65%
60
or under 65%? You get over or under? Under 65%. Okay.
under 65. I've asked the chat.
I will take the over on that. Was Santa's sleigh a
There's
slash?
a 1/16
Yes, it is.
count.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, but we use the drag slashes
Yes,
to make those.
correct.
Yeah.
2008 is what I have found. Okay. Yeah, I will be very interested to see. Oh, mine's at 65% yes right now. 64, 65. It's just right there.
Well, but you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to take the average of both of our channels.
I mean,
And my channel is lower. As someone who started 2 years ago, I've had 7 nicks, hobbies. Good Lord. It's a lot of slashes. All right. Should we do mail call? Because it's already
Yes, let's do
9:35. Okay.
I'd like to go first with this. So, there's a lot of like LED and wire and micro processor computers that came, and they're all in that.
Very good. Excellent. Great start. Something that nobody can see. All right. Next for me, this little bugger, which I think I got last week, but now it's assembled.
Right. That was the difference.
So,
you had like parts of it, and
that's
you
the
were
difference.
having to print the other still.
Yes. So everything has been printed now. Spare Time Hobbies makes this.
And that was, you bought the rails and you got the
very
files
sold
for
out.
everything else.
Yes. If you do not have a printer, they can print for you in almost any color. So you can, color match whatever you're going to do with your body and whatnot. They'll send all of that stuff to you. If you buy it and just want the digital files, there's a discounted rate because obviously you're not paying for printed parts.
Yeah.
So it's a great little conversion.
What filament
the
did
motor
you use there?
and everything is fantastic. This is it's Bamboo Labs metallic
Really?
PLA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Do you
do.
like
I
it?
just wondered what it was. It's got a sheen to it. So I
Yeah. I thought it was kind of a cool look. It matches, or at least it tried to match the blue on this. It's obviously it's much darker,
yeah,
but
good luck with that.
whatever. It's fine. Don't give me a hard time.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you're always gonna have a hard time trying to match it.
Yeah. Yeah. When it hits the light, it's quite bright. So yeah. Great little chassis. I think, if anything, I would change the shock springs now that it's a much heavier truck.
Yeah, you may have to just change the whole shock.
Yes, that might also be a thing.
That might be
But
a route. That is
nice little conversion. They do include, and I don't have it shown here because I didn't have the parts, but they include a chassis mount servo option as well. So you can take the chassis off the axle, but you need an additional rear link. And when I replaced the rear link with the aluminum one, I threw away the old one. So I was like, I'm going to do Josh things. I'm just throwing that away. We won't need that ever again.
Shoot. Next, I've got a handful of riding lawnmower parts. Some 60 millimeter aluminum spacers, a Mod 1 52 tooth gear with an 8 mil bore, a Mod 1 38 tooth pinion gear with a 5 millimeter bore, and then a bunch of 5 millimeter bore Mod 1 pinions. So that's a transmission. We'll will become a transmission. Looking
Right, because you're making
a
thing,
riding lawnmower.
as one does.
Obviously. Everyone's built an RC riding lawnmower.
Yeah, why? Come on. Is it going to cut grass?
So I did look at that after the discussion. And I think that there is room to get a deck in there that could be. The real one that I'm modifying it after does not. So I feel like there is room that I could put it under there and then maybe relocate the battery in the temporary Do you hear that? This is what our house is like. It's just like, yeah,
like
me either. So I could use like a temporarily relocated battery so that I could shaft drive to the mower. There's some options, but we'll see.
Make a PTO too. PTO that sucker.
It's in the raw.
Don't worry about it. Would that work for Class 1 with the CMS? It would work with the AMS in Class 1 too, wouldn't it? Oh, you need CMS now, right? 1. So yeah, as soon as I get that rear link riser, I'll convert it to CMS. I can't believe I have to order a piece that's probably like 2 cents.
Yeah, it's
the Rainforest Cafe over there.
Freaking chief.
All the sound effects are so real.
Mail Joker 5074 mail call. New Sucker Punch sporty chat. See, Joker 510. He's all ate up with sporty stuff. You need to eat on this sporty train, Matt. AR60 axles, Holmes BR Mini, and for another sporty build. Josh, we hitting the rocks. We do need to. I will paint that as soon as we.
Don't paint it. Don't paint it.
It is a performance build.
Let's put the stickers on the outside.
Yeah. Not a terrible idea.
Put the stickers on. Who's in your house? Who's at your house right now?
Just a cat.
I hear a man. Oh, that's
it could be a TV.
She's probably watching Cops.
Exactly.
Sweaty.
Hold, please.
Yeah, what? Oh, he's going to check. You better not be watching Cops out there.
I didn't have the door closed earlier because Chief was zooming in and out of here so much. So, my apologies.
Yes. Matt, are you going to make a 1/18th shippy? Yeah, kind of. Is this 1/18th? No, this is more like 1/24th?
Yeah.
Ish.
I mean, it's almost like 1/18th for how small bugs are.
It's pretty dusty. I gotta get this thing painted. I keep meaning to do it, and then life.
Yeah.
Other projects. And but also, I don't think it has an ESC, or does it? Is this
I thought it was a
all-in-one? What's the receiver or transmitter that goes with this, though?
Couldn't tell you that. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. There's something in there.
Okay. I see you've also finished yours.
You have the only one. You're welcome.
Oh, I do.
Oh. That one was given to me, and I was like,
interesting.
That should be Matt's. So that you got it.
Thank you. Where did that come from again for everybody who has asked me in the last
old
week?
time RC.
Old time RC.
I don't know if you
right?
can, I don't know if you can still get them. Yeah, they did a run of them. I don't know if you can still get them or not. I'm not 100% sure.
Cops isn't on until 4. 6:42 over there.
The left one has a
okay,
chip
next on the list. Knight Customs has been started offering this unicorn interior. So I printed one.
Shifting man.
Here's the start of it. Yeah, shifting steering man.
Yes.
Now I'll see if I can articulate. There's the dashboard, which is pretty nice.
Does look nice.
All these micro servos will have to be Y-split into the actual thingies.
So what is the brake on? The handbrake.
Hang on. Just let me show you the steering wheel guy. There he goes.
That is impressive.
Pretty cool,
That
right?
is neat.
There's an elastic band that glues to the inside, and it goes all the way through to keep all the parts together. Pretty sophisticated print. And then there is a another servo that controls the handbrake. Oh, hang on.
Yeah. Mr. Jimmy Knight did a hell of a job on that interior.
And the man, he's on a servo as well. So it's not all together, but this obviously goes in there, and then he turns when the wheel turns.
Straight
cool,
impressive.
right? And guess what that's going in?
A drift car.
Negative. It's going in the bugger.
No kidding.
Yep. Yep. I was like, hey, do you think that would fit? And he's like, stand by. And he went and got his sand scorcher and was like, yep, should fit just fine. Might need to do a little tiny trim on the back here, just on the rear portion, just to cover the taper on the rear of the bug. And you won't be able to run the cage. And I was like, no problem.
That makes sense.
Stick it in there. Let's do it.
Why you printed it in blue. I didn't ask when you sent me photos. I was like, why did you print that in blue? And now it makes total sense. I am back on board.
Yeah. I'm very, very excited
Back
about
on
that.
board.
It's going to be a lot of fun to have a little animated man in there.
Next, I got the world's tiniest briefcase.
Oh, great.
But this is actually some very sharp, dangerous tool. No, lathe tools for my mini lathe here at the house.
Okay.
I needed more lathe tooling. All the stuff that I had was just like tired and worn out and stripped here and there. So, yeah,
Yep, totally.
all of your this is every tool you could ever use in a lathe. It's just a half decent starter set. Do you really want to see what lathe tooling looks like?
Yeah, I do. And so does everybody else.
Are those
on this
half inch
channel.
shank? No, these.
That's the next
three-
poll. Don't you love lathe
3/8
tools?
shank. I have a smaller lathe. I have a tiny lathe here at home.
Oh yeah.
But no. So,
You don't need, at home for a home lathe, you don't need any more than 3/8 on the shank. All right. For all you haters out there, I finally got a motor that fits in the mullet chassis. This is a tiny boy. This is the what is this one? The Holmes Snub Nose V3 revolver.
yes.
And you'll notice that there are no more link mounts on the top of that
I
axle.
do see that.
Yeah.
You have
Now
you have
flex. Look at all that
finished
flex.
ruining
Flex.
the axle.
Yep. Anybody want one of these? It's only good for one purpose.
And it's not even good for that.
Twice I've done this.
So,
Hey, in fact, you're not wrong. It would be better if it was an offset front diff.
yeah, we make those, right?
I do.
We should.
Maybe on the
we
next
didn't
one.
ruin that one already. So it's still.
Oh, there's time. There's time. Yes, that servo for the handbrake, you could connect that to throttle, and when you let off throttle, he would pull the brake.
Okay. So how are you doing that?
Throttle on the
Yeah.
servo. Y splitter.
Yeah, but if you Y split it, then it will still go the other way. Like,
You just
so when you
reverse-
throttle, he's gonna pull it.
Reback.
He's gonna push forward and then pull back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's gonna be constantly.
Yes. Constantly.
Air punching.
What's that? Tile.
Where do you guys get your 3D printed file or 3D print files? The ones that he's talking about, like the interior.
Night Custom stuff is on myminifactory.com.
My Mini Factory. You can go there and you buy the file. I think that interior was only like $20. $20,
20 bucks.
which is a steal for that thing. So you get $20, download the files, and then you 3D print them yourself. And And then
Yeah, it's meant for the unicorn interior,
right, the associated
but
unicorn.
I presume it'll fit a lot of things. In fact, oh snap!
What do you got there?
Oh, it's
What's
narrow.
that?
It's pretty narrow. It's pretty narrow. Don't worry about it.
You were excited for half
It's a lot of space. I was excited for half a second. Not quite. That's okay.
So, yeah, good. It'll fit anything with enough trimming. No, stop trimming. It's already.
Yeah, it's don't trim
Stop
it anymore.
Trimming. Stop trimming. Anyway,
Not enough.
the next, I have a decent amount of them, so I'm gonna go through them quick. Hot Wheels for the
There we
week. Brandon's
excellent.
got me a few in his stop. Another, I got an orange Porsche, a new style Mustang Falcon Edition, and the purple version of the Firebird. And then I got a box from Blind Guy RC with a nice little note that I can add to my collection of nice little notes with a great big Blind Guy RC sticker.
Good.
He sent me
Super cool.
a big old selection. We got some like in the box still, kind of like sleds, you know, Caddy, Impala, and a Bonneville, which these are pretty sick.
Nice.
And then a number of them, they're open ones. They've, you know, been around. There's some from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
Wow.
Like a weird, serious.
Very
channel.
cool.
But like an old van.
All Hot Wheels all the time.
There's
cute.
One of my favorites here is this convertible 80s C4, which
Oh wow.
is pretty sick.
That's cool.
And then there's a trike and an ATV, which I think are both super slick. And a go-kart and this old Ferrari, which are both a couple of my favorites there. So.
Oh, nice. I like the go-kart.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Super cool old Ferrari with an opening rear tail. A nice old Jeep CJ7. So, in general, thank you, Blind Guy RC. Much appreciated.
That's great.
Very
cool. Neil Daniels said, Hot Wheels are trash. Matchbox rules. And I could not agree with you more, Neil, because this is my only pickup of the week. I meant to go today, but I got busy at work. But here is the 1980 Porsche 911 Turbo.
I missed that one.
Oh, just the box work, and like the artwork on that, and the way they got like the blue on the bottom with the there's a nice like little information packet on the back there. Just fantastic. This might stay in the box because this is just so cool.
I absolutely was mad that I missed that. I did get the Liberty Walk Lamborghini, and it shipped today. So.
Oh, nice. My Di Tommaso finally shipped. That shipped today.
I do have that one already.
But you got two Lambos, right?
I did get two Lambos. Because Liberty Walk Lambo with exposed rear turbos, too sick. Yeah. So anyway, thank you, Blind Guy.
RC Underdog, thank you very much. Looking to get a 5.0 Coyote engine file for an SSD Trail King trans for a hardbody Raptor project I'd like to have done by PLBTF. Good luck. Where could
Coyote file? I would.
So
if I was looking for something like that,
maybe
I would go to, like if you're trying to take it and modify, I'd go to GrabCAD. Which is a nice repository of solid files. Not like 3D print files. They're actual solids. You would have to then take and convert into something that was like a 3D printable. And you would likely have to combine bodies and things like that. But you might be able to find a accurate Coyote. So.
Yeah. David Ferris said, I need to take Matt's box to the post office so he can show off some cool Hot Wheels. Yes, he sent me some photos. And he's like, pick. And I made some selections, and I said, let me know what the shipping is, because I want to give you some money. So, can't wait to get those ones. Those are cool.
This Hot Wheel issue.
Do you have any more stuff? I have two more things.
Go. I don't.
Okay. I got a big old passel of Super Swampers, the 1.9 Super Swampers, because these are a good tire.
Disagree.
And those wheels are the CNC custom deep dish.
Have those tires on those wheels before?
No, I had these tires on those Ram wheels, deep dish.
Okay, very similar.
On the
mud truck.
Blazer.
Yeah.
TRX4 mud truck Blazer. So these are totally different and going on a totally different truck. This one's red.
Yeah.
Because you know me, I like making mud trucks and then not running them.
Hey, you know what? Samesies. Right there with you. Or I run them and then sell them muddy.
Immediately. I didn't attach the photo of what I wanted. Oh, damn it. I swear I did. What did I send you?
I do remember one of the other things that I got, and it's right here. I can... My desk moves now. Oh.
That's great.
You know what?
Notice that nothing else changed, though. Like, nothing moved. You didn't go up. Things didn't move. I didn't see anything happen. Hey, all right. Cool.
P.S. If you don't have one, get one of these M18 Milwaukee heat guns. Freaking game changer.
It's a good heat gun.
Anyway.
I've got the... I think mine's from Princess Auto. No, Hanger 9.
That's an RC brand. Building some planes over there?
Is it? Yeah. Yep. I'm getting that. What's that, Duracoat? Is that what they call that stuff?
the stretchy plane stuff.
Yeah.
How's your camera mounted where it didn't move? My camera's on a tripod that's behind the desk because I moved that, so it's not attached to the desk. The only thing that's attached to the desk is my monitors. And now my PC tower is on a mount that is mounted to my desk as well. So everything moves together. But I'm actually excited for it. I do like it for shooting the benchtop stuff. If I have a car on here, it was often like awkward. Like I could try like lowering. It just didn't work out as well. So now
it just wasn't as easy to get your hand under it.
Exactly. It was just at a weird. Also, the big thing was that I had legs on here that were from, wait for it, IKEA before, and they were like a sawhorse style, which did give me a shelf to put the PC tower on. But since they came out like that, it made for cramped area underneath of the desk, and
that's my
going
problem
to
with
this
my
now.
Desk.
It so much more room for activities. I'm not kicking my trash can as much. There's just in general so much better. Same top.
If I could just get a higher desk and my feet like a chair to slide in under it, I would be a much happier man, and I think my back would be in much better shape too.
Leaned over.
Got to get rid of this thing. It's just such a stupidly small space, but I love it. All right, finally, there's the slash that I've never had before. They actually did a nice job on this. It looks pretty good. It looks
not like a slash, which is
right because it's so much longer.
It's longer. It doesn't have body posts. It's got bumpers that match the body rather than like a big old scooped thing in the front. Whoever's project that was, and it's got much larger tires. Whoever's project that was, and they're like, you have to design a new slash. That guy.
Give that guy his paycheck.
Good work. So,
lots of nice molded details on the body and everything. Like it's legit. It looks really good.
System.
I cannot wait to try and break it.
I mean, it's a slash. Like my slashes were just like this one says extended good, but is it durable? Like my slashes, I beat the hell out of my slashes, and they were just fine. They were just so dirt simple. So I never really had problems.
Yeah, we'll see. I've got 6 5,000 milliamp hour 3S packs all charged up. We'll see how many we get through.
I mean, that's a lot of runtime.
Brian Harrison, thank you very much. Please never talk about RC planes again. Don't worry. Never been a focus. Never will be a focus.
Okay, so we should end this poll. 57% over here. So the 65 I was short of.
53% over here.
That plays, but
52.
I'm gonna start a new poll here.
So that's fantastic. I win.
Which is worse?
Josh is wrong again.
RC planes, F1. Ask community.
That's perfect. I gotta ask that question too. RC plane or F1 talk? What's worse?
I've never been more nervous of a poll.
Planes are stupid. F1 is for the French.
I don't know what.
Perfect. Headquake. Hey, there's Headquake. Hi, Rick. That long slash chassis would be great for a rally car. Yes, it would. And I bet you we'll see some different bodies for this come out in the future. But don't start thinking about things, Rick, because I have another thing for you. I gotta bring you next time I see you.
So, 6 3S packs on a slash burned up stock motor in no time. I don't think he's going to run them all at once. I think he's going to run them one at a time.
I know. One at a time. One right after the other.
10 o'clock.
Oh, 10 o'clock.
Yeah. So.
No third option? You only have two options.
It's just which one is worse? They can both
either
be
you
good,
hate F1,
but which one is worse than the other? That's the question.
Oh man.
So, the 12 turn can burn up fat. Wait, is that a VXL?
Yeah, it's a VXL, baby.
This is brushless, sir.
Come hither.
Did I hear that they're only going to be doing VXL?
Wait, yeah, we heard that somewhere, didn't we?
Did.
And not from them.
No.
I feel like that was a Craig Thompson thing.
It might have been Craig. Scale Builders Workshop. Craig owns a hobby shop up in the Great White North. There you.
What is F1? Can't wait to rip on this.
Yeah.
The last poll was rigged. I love that too. Just clippity clappity. I'm also happy because Greg got the red one, and the red one is ugly.
You like blue? Okay, you get blue everything from now on. Blue is now your new favorite color. That is what you get.
Damn it. Well, it seems like, if I'm honest, it seems like at Traxxas they only have two colors.
Red and blue? Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
They do
recently?
love red and blue.
Oh my gosh. Special edition black.
Yeah.
That's only in the stores though.
Yeah, there's some real interesting things like that going on these days. Either whether it's, special edition in stores, or some of them were like, there's some stuff for stores being like, hey, you can't advertise this for sale, specifically with Traxxas. And I have to go through and read it again, but like some real weird stuff where they were doing like, this is only available on Traxxas.com. You cannot sell it on your website, but you can carry it in store and they can buy it there, but you can't offer it and you can't sell it on the website. So
yeah. Because it's to get people to go into the store.
I think it's like, hey, we get to sell this one online only. If they want to come to you, they can buy it in your store, but you can't advertise that you have it or anything like that. So, yeah.
Oni said, I think the king of RC, which is Tony CCXRC, if you don't know, should do an episode of RC planes versus F1 talk. That I'd watch.
I'd like to see him talk about both. Like, okay.
Yeah. I have a feeling Tony's got very little info on both of those topics.
You know what? I feel like he likely I feel like Tony might have like some secret knowledge of World War II planes, like
planes, right?
He's done
a documentary.
Yeah, it's exactly it. So that I feel like there's some of that hidden knowledge there that he's trying not to let get out.
Yeah. Here's a little tidbit. Blast Arrow said there's a new 2S only brushless system coming. The only thing that will still be brushed is Bandit and maybe the most basic Rustlers and Stampedes.
That is along the lines of kind of what I thought I had heard, something like that. Right. 2S only brushless.
Tony retorted. King of RC hasn't heard of F1 racing. Only NASCAR, monster trucks, and dirt bikes.
The King of RC can't count to F1.
What David Ferris said, what about after they took a NASCAR to Le Mans? Because that's French.
They still call it Le Mans. So
I ain't watching no Le Mans. Only Le Mans I'm watching is this one right here in the mirror. Tony, I just gave you your next pin. You're welcome.
So
Jesse Sleppy goes, Traxxas ordered the same amount of red and blue paint as Tamiya did Tamiya plugs.
I'm still waiting.
How many buckets of red and blue polycarbonate paint should we get?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I heard that it's going to be there's going to be a shortage. So they just stocked up and they're worried about those expiration dates.
Cornering the market.
just Dwight eating his stockpile of about to expire food.
Yeah, exactly.
But so you're actually going to go do some RCing this weekend. Sounds good. Doesn't sound like you'd been away.
Yeah, it's a long weekend.
It's a long weekend.
For me, it is. Yeah, it's our August long weekend. We celebrate
August
Simcoe Day. I think it is.
That's a race fuel and cars.
I don't remember what he did. Hang on, I gotta look it up. It's a man. Simcoe Day.
Did they use Sunoco in cars?
What is it? And why do we celebrate? Well, yeah, we have Sunoco.
No, it's Cars, the movie. I was like, did they use Sunoco or did they use like some version of it?
Oh, no, they would never have.
They would never use brand
Major General
like a major oil company.
John Graves Simcoe, the founder of Toronto and the first lieutenant governor of Upper Canada. There you go. Neat.
Sounds like an interesting dude.
There's also a lot of other reasons we celebrate that day, but I'm not going to bore you with the details.
Canadian history.
We have these things called Canadian heritage moments, and they were sponsored by Canada Post, and they were like 30-second or sometimes 60-second commercials that would tell you a little piece of Canadian history. Some classics include Dr. Penfield, who he was a doctor. I think he was the first doctor to figure out how to do some brain surgery.
You think all the guys before that didn't? Like, whoops, didn't work. He was the first one to be like, oh, that worked? Sick.
His development of the neurosurgical technique using an instrument as the Penfield dissector expanded brain surgery methods and techniques, including mapping the functions of various regions of the brain. So in the history moment, they broke it down basically to a woman who had, she was having seizures. And in the thing, she's on the operating table and awake. And he's like poking around in there. And she goes, Dr. Penfield, I smell burnt toast. And he's like, bam, found it. And that's basically the commercial.
That's
and you're like,
terrifying.
Oh, now I know something. Yeah, people are saying I smell burnt toast.
Oh my God.
That was a commercial. And we have a whole bunch of them. There's a ton.
It was Dino
it's all like
cars, not Sunoco. Okay.
And there was another one. I'm not going to, this is the last one I'll talk about, but there's another one all about the Avro Aero. And if you're interested in planes, that one's pretty cool.
The Great Canadian Planes. Avro Aero.
It was one of the
I
best
am interested in planes.
ever not made.
Oh, okay.
Wait, whoa, what?
I was like, I am interested in planes, but wasn't.
They did make a few prototypes.
Like all the great planes.
Somebody killed it. They killed it.
That's one of your
project.
heritage moments. Like, we almost made a plane that time. We
almost
had it.
It was
we
almost awesome.
Had it.
It was almost super cool. This close. And then Diefenbaker killed it.
Oh, my. I was actually watching a mini plane documentary today on my drive home. So, from Dark Skies.
Oh, here's an interesting
If you've ever
fact.
liked a good YouTube channel to listen to plane information.
Dark Skies.
Great one.
Oh, Skies. Oh, I've been saying it right this whole time. You should let Josh know about the history part where a bunch of Canadians burnt the White House down as payback. Right. For the Americans trying to invade Toronto. I do remember that. That is not a heritage moment. Probably something we're super proud of.
Kids.
Canada has more lakes than every country in the world combined. True fact. Surprise RC Motorsports. Thank you very much. I've never 3D printed before, but picked up a P1S after seeing your prints. I was printing great prints the first day.
That's the thing anymore.
That's what I like to hear.
If you've been thinking about a 3D
fantastic.
printer, just get one. They're not hard anymore.
Specifically,
the bamboos are fantastic.
Specifically, the bamboo labs. They're so good.
Or if you don't want to spend a bunch yet, I get it. Get an ender. Get a cheap ender, and just to understand that you're going to like it, and you're going to want to upgrade in a little while, but get into it, no matter what. If you want to just buy once, cry once,
it's so great.
The bamboos are great, but get into it however you need to get into it, and it will help your other hobbies.
Yep.
And it will also make you
Congrats
a better
on your printer
husband and brother, mother.
Oh man, the things I've done. My mom, her wind chimes weren't working. I was like, I can fix those. I printed her a new thing to make the wind chimes work.
Did you have to design this thing?
It's just a puck, basically. Yes.
I got that.
It's like numbers going around my head, like beautiful mind.
Circle, extrude, print.
Safety Third just got his second X1 carbon. Right on.
Nice. So now you can have stereo of just this. Click, click, click. Like, why does it have to do this nozzle thing?
Now they changed what... Tony, is this English? Now they changes what to buy after I got the Prusa.
Listen, Tony,
Then he followed up with, but I do like my Prusa still.
We got Tony back into the 3D printing game. You're all welcome. Now that you all have your pine tree air freshener tire inserts and the what else does he make?
That was the king.
That was the king. He was holding his beer with one hand and pecking with the other.
Hang on, I gotta type something. He's probably got his.
Nobody has ever used that accent while holding a Michelob Ultra.
Stand by, kind sir.
Pardon me.
Hey, it's only fun if it's worth it. Is that their slogan right now?
I've never heard such a thing.
It's only worth it if you it's only worth it if you enjoy it. So the X1 Carbon is basically a corn song?
Yes.
I mean, depending on what you're printing.
That's about right.
Pretty much.
I like it. Just freak on a leash over there.
Yeah, it is basically. Do resin printers have much use in RC? A lot of my scale modeling buddies have resin printers. I have a resin printer. I use it for highly detailed things that I design. No. That said, I rarely use it because I hate setting it up.
Yeah, I have a resin printer, and I've had one in the past. I don't like. Yeah, there's a couple of nice things. They can do insanely nice, but the resins are
like, check out this wizard that I printed.
The resins are brittle. They don't do well in heat. There's like tough resins that are still far from tough. Yeah, and the parts
He's
are
got his
heavy.
own crystal ball.
They're very
on the
heavy
back there.
in comparison.
Very heavy. I rarely use it for all of those reasons.
So yeah.
Plus, it's smelly. There's a lot of waste. It's a pain in the ass to set up sometimes.
You clean the parts off, and then you gotta it leaves chicken goose pimples everywhere, all on everything. It's weird.
It's a lot of effort to use.
Tom Beck.
And with the quality of the bamboo, it's almost not
it's a
worth
question
it.
based on that. Is the $600 bamboo good or just the carbon? I have not owned the P1P, but
the P1S is kind of where I would spend
that's the
money.
mid.
If I were just getting started, that's the mid range of their machines, and that one has all of the features of the X1 minus a color touchscreen, a better camera,
plastic enclosure instead of aluminum.
Plastic enclosure instead of aluminum. But none of those things, like it does all the other things the X1 does. So you can still print PC, the weird stuff like ABS, PAHT. Right. It'll do all the funky stuff. So
Axial 30.
That's what I would.
Axial
that's
32.
what I would buy.
He says RC Everyday's bodies, I believe, are printed in resin. No, those are printed with SLS, which is sintered laser.
Laser.
Sintering. It's basically a
nylon
powder that they put a glue over, or it depends on which one, and then the laser goes over and hardens it together. So it's a totally different process than SLA, which is resin printing.
Chuck's RC Habit, thank you very much. Sorry I'm late. Good evening, Matt and Josh. Matt, thank you for the responses about the printer. It'll be here tomorrow. Josh, loving the shelves. Room turned out nice. Thank you both for your content. Thank you very much for watching, Chuck. I suggested also that he get a carbon. I think he got the X1 carbon, and is this showing up tomorrow?
I think he and I talked in messages today about that as well.
Yeah.
Will it do the funky chicken? I think if you put one on top, it would.
Oh yeah, man, it sure will. Put it on put it on like a TV table, just a quick setup TV table.
Like TV
dinner table. That thing will dance all over the room. In fact, that would be a fun mayhem if we just put them on wheels
and see how far
put them
they
on
go.
Wheels and set this. Find the perfect print to make it go across the room.
There are resins out there, but
Thomas Bielsa, great. Now I want one. I don't know, man. I've had zero
with
luck.
any
There's
consumer grade printer. I highly doubt that.
This is a resin print in the. It's going to be hard to get it to focus, but the resin printed dash in my Ripper it's like peeling away from itself. This is what happens with resin over time. If it hasn't been cured absolutely 100% perfectly, and it's a hollow element, it'll just be filled with liquid resin, and it'll just ooze out over time.
Yeah, and I mean,
you gotta it's. I'm not for some stuff, it's good, but for most
Yeah,
stuff,
if it's going to be
a regular FDM
inside,
printer is
climate
better.
controlled, non UV, and not somewhere it's going to see a lot of forces, like scale modeling and stuff like that, it's unbeatable in many ways because the detail is, you can't match it. I mean,
You
you
cannot.
can put the numbers on a wristwatch of, a tiny man, but using it in
It'll
using it
never
in this
be.
stuff,
Well, it isn't right now as strong, and
Yeah.
it's can't be structural stuff.
so
Um, dang. Now I'm wanting an X1 carbon. Darn influencers. You're welcome, Tony. Just get one. X1 and unbalanced washer races. Yes.
yeah,
Thomas Biazza, great. Now I want one.
the guys over at Bamboo are RC people. They
Are they?
Yeah,
Ken too?
going way back. I was like,
That's right.
I was like,
remember now. Yeah.
if you'd like, let me know. Look,
Oh, we
like,
can hook them up.
you need to get you diving in. So, yeah, fun.
RC Underdog asked, "How quiet is the P1S?" Not quiet. In fact, it might be louder than the X1 because the plastic just resonates a bit more. But are you buying this to be quiet, or are you buying this to print mega super fast?
Right. You had an affiliate link for the Bamboos. They have an affiliate program. I did not sign up. Matt does though. Matt has an affiliate link.
I did. Yeah. In fact, they may even be in the description of this video, but it doesn't matter. I would recommend them even if I didn't have an affiliate link.
The affiliate linking stuff is nice in some ways. It's
Sure.
honestly, it was great during the lockdown time when everyone was online shopping. It was like a nice little affiliate. We're not in the market like of the Amazon influencer stuff where they're trying to get those. So I use one affiliate linking thing and it works for like A-Main and Horizon. So if there's something on A-Main and Horizon that you guys want and you go through like a Scale News link, I get some stuff. Great. But like all these other companies, you're like, hey, we have this system and this system. I was like, I don't, like, if I like it, I would just rather like it and use it, and then rather have to use this. So I like it, and I think that you would probably like it too. I don't get anything else for saying that. But not that I have anything against affiliate links. I use them. I just, honestly, it's a laziness. I don't want to go set up another system and go check it and make sure withdrawals and banking stuff and tax info. Oh.
Yeah. Turbo Row, thank you very much for sending me a dog wearing a bandana doing Kyle punches. Appreciate it. Thank you. DJI engineers founded Bamboo. Yes, they did.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Sure did.
It feels very
They're all
DJI.
ex-DJI guys.
That makes total sense.
Doesn't it?
I did not know that.
Oh, you did not know that?
It absolutely does feel like a DJI. Just that polished feel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that sort of like, I actually, I clogged my nozzle. I mean,
yeah,
guys, who hasn't?
Especially when you get to Matt's age.
Yeah, well, you need the Flomax at that age. Anyway, it's very easy to replace the nozzle. Like it looks like it wouldn't be, but man, is it easy. It's like 2 screws. So simple. Safety Third RC, thank you very much. Hey, this is your first super chat. Congrats and thank you very, very much. Micro Center in the U.S. is selling them, and you can get longer warranties. Also, I'm not a fan of Josh's new shelves. You think he'll teach me how to make them? That's got to be honestly one of the best messages
well done.
ever. Great
Good
job.
delivery.
That was amazing.
It was received exactly the same way as that. I was like, oh. See what you did there.
Not really a big fan of your videos, but can you help me?
Well played. I like it. CCXRC, thank you. Please tell me it works with Tinkercad. It's like just.
Can you just learn something else, please?
You know what? I want to do a live video with Tony in Fusion. I'm going to just talk him through making something and then changing it so he understands how much better it is.
We did that, didn't we? I built a servo. I made a servo in Fusion 360.
Yeah, I think that might have been on here. Is that on this show?
Yeah, it was on
Man,
here.
we were running out of stuff.
It was on this show.
We couldn't.
We were really reaching. Those in the dark days of 2021.
Probably 2020.
Yeah. The RC Underdog, thank you very much. My current printer lives in the closet in my 24th floor apartment, so noise is a consideration. The one I have now has a silent board, but looking
is it a shared wall?
I've also
Paul?
been looking at Sovol.
Have you ever seen the view?
Yeah,
have you ever
is
seen
it?
the view from Paul's? It's a pretty sick little view he's got from his 24th floor apartment. Yeah.
Ooh la la. Check that out.
East Bay Scalar's just pointed something out to me, which is terrifying. The poll results over here are 50-50. F1 versus RC points.
Oh my god. Wow. Doesn't get much worse for us. I bought my bamboo based off Matt's recommendations before he was an affiliate. Excellent. That's great. That's great. Somebody else said here, Jason M said, you can slow the printer down and then it's quieter. But then you're not printing mega fast. This is what I love about this thing. This whole interior, all the parts for this, we're talking, this is a big piece.
Yeah.
The interior piece is one piece. 6 hours total.
Yeah,
it just ripped through this
absolutely
thing.
Would have been a 14-hour print on my Prusa.
And looked exactly the same.
Safety third, RC. Thank you very much for your donation. No question, but I'll watch if you have something pop up. Oh, there's. Glad you have a great sense of humor. The shelves look good. Oh, he was the one.
So I have a question about the shelves. Do they have a back face on them?
No. That's
just wall behind the cars. The cars look good. I wish I had more space.
I like it. I like the.
No, I don't. I'm happy with this room.
There were certain elements that I didn't like about it. Like I was like, I don't like that it kind of like doesn't, the cars are like partially shown up with like the support bar. And then I was like, actually, no, I do like it. I think it's just something different, and that's all I was after. It's just the old shelves back there. They looked good for long enough, but I stared at them and I just used those same shelves in the conference room that I was just putting together at the office. It's like
conference room.
Nice
what
one.
Are you?
Have I not talked about it
over there now?
Bill.
Is this the same room that I sat in many times?
So separate, nice, big. Okay.
So is this for like visiting dignitaries and stuff?
Just
like if Burt Reynolds shows up in a limousine or something.
It'd be an interesting visit, But yeah,
is he dead?
That's Am I okay? Am I dead?
Is it happy?
Am I
dead? Wait. I'm me? That's a Happy Gilmore reference. It must be Burt Reynolds or something.
Was that Happy Gilmore? Oh yeah, it was. But yeah, built nice big office in there, conference table. Put a great, nice big TV. The shelves on either side of the TV for the cars. Got a nice espresso machine. That was important.
I figure, you know what? I bet you're in there like every morning, like, a big conference today. Got to make myself a coffee.
And ice machine as well, so I can have it's hot iced coffee. So refrigerator, so you can put a 6-pack of soda and
what? Wait. I know that movie.
Oh, come on.
be sad.
I'm gonna let your viewers spoil it for you.
Okay. Tell me, guys.
Geez, Josh's expression machine F1 has gone to your head.
Tommy boy. That's what it was. Thank you, David. Matt, invite me up for a week. I'll bring my sledgehammer collection and the other unimportant tools and set you up. There's nowhere to sledge to.
Oh, there's always somewhere to sledge to.
There's not in here. There is it. You'd sledge into the deck, or you'd sledge into the crummy crawl space that I don't want to be anywhere near.
Perfect crawl space.
No.
Push.
No, it's
little
open.
Excavation. Little.
Negative. A lot of people go to school for 9 years. A lot of people go to school for 9 years. Tommy boy.
They're called doctors.
If peeing your pants is cool, then I'm Miles Davis.
Ben was saying he's been in Fusion daily lately. Ben's actually been making a lot of progress in Fusion.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the thing. Once you get into it, that initial learning curve sucks. And you're like just fighting to get basic stuff done. But once you do, and you have that basic functional knowledge level, like things start going so much faster. You know what you can go in, you start modifying, and then Ben he did a chassis, send cut send, his own 3D printed stuff, back and forth. Next, I'm going to make him get a 3D scanner, and
oh man, I can't wait to try a 3D scanner that I definitely don't have right over there.
But yeah, and he was saying you learn something new every time you open it up, and I learn something new all the time doing it. Whether it's just like a way that I'm drawing, or a way to manipulate solids, using another solid, or using surfacing, or different types of the form tools, things like that. And I've been using CAD for over 20 years, almost daily. So.
Whoa, did you start when you were 3? Ream Dog Fly Factory. Do you think there would be any problems with setting up the Bamboo P1S in a detached garage in Minnesota? Hot summers, cold winters. Will that be problematic? I think you'd want to maintain like a kind of a steady temperature, 70s.
I think that it would definitely be beneficial to have the more stable environment. It's kind of the reason why I did the toolbox modifications that I did in here, because I was thinking, like, initially when I got this thing, how much louder it was than my Prusa. I was just like, I've got to move this thing out of here. It's got to go in the garage. And then I was getting to the point, I'm just like, man, I don't want to deal with the temperature swings. And here in California, I don't have to deal with the humidity that you've got in the summer, which is, while it is crazy. Like, this thing's got
it makes a big difference. This thing's
got the AMS on top, which is like the material changer and things like that. It's got humidity sensors inside there that it shows you the status of in their software. Like, there's so many nice things.
Yep.
So
I have a filament dryer as well, because it does get so humid here. I also have a dehumidifier that's running pretty much nonstop for the summer.
We run a humidifier nonstop in the summer here. Just to get it to like a reasonable level in the house. So you don't have like nosebleeds.
Right. Box of Triscuits up there every day. Every time I come to visit you guys, box of Triscuits.
You don't miss the Midwest humidity? Not in the slightest.
No. What?
Does the AMS have a humidity? Does it also dry? No, it doesn't dry. It just monitors. It's got areas, containers for the silica packets.
It's got 2 desiccant containers.
Packets. Yeah. And it tells you like the status of. So it is drying. It's just not an active. It's passive.
Ream Dog to follow up there. Thanks for the honest answer. A really small house and a dog with big ears that can hear everything. I have a dog with big ears. He can hear everything too, and he does not react negatively towards the printer. He doesn't even care.
Yeah.
He does not like drift cars,
It's odd because Nicole has exceptionally small ears, and it bothers the shit out of her.
Oh my God. If this wasn't in, and you know what? Because of the duct work just above me here, and the duct that Josh helped me add. What was that? Last winter? The winter
was it?
before
I
that?
don't know. Can someone help me find that episode so we can go clip that out?
What episode?
I need to go back and review that episode.
Anyway, I closed the door to this little workshop, and it's only like a 6x8 room, but because of that vent, I can hear the printer in my bedroom when it's going at night.
You know, you should get yourself just like a couple of sheets off of Amazon of sound deadening material. It's just sticky back. Resonance. I mean, this would probably help.
I know. Yeah, this room does not have a lot of echo, which is good.
No, but
once I get a new desk, we're gonna sort things out.
Yep.
Last winter. Thanks, David.
Wasn't it? Oh yeah.
It's so cold in here. Punch a hole in the duct.
It's so cold in here. I just get a little bit of heat off of this vent that's right next to me.
A little bit of radiant heat right out of this. Stupid idiot. Hate myself. It's all like I've done a lot of things like that around this house. Like when we bought the house in 2010, we walked through and we're like, oh, heated tile floor in the bathroom, pretty luxe. And then we moved it into the house in like October, and I was like, don't worry, darling, heated floor. And I turned it on, nothing happened. I was like, I think it's getting warmer. Nothing. Fast forward
5 years
to 2018.
Okay.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to fix that today.
You flip the breaker.
Thermostat broke, so I bought a new thermostat. Hey, it's working.
Look at that. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's what I would have said too. Tim Hunsaker, thank you, sir. Speaking of 3D scanners, how are the Toyota body scans going? You know what? They were sitting in the corner back here until recently, and now they're over here. So they've moved closer to the 3D scanning area of the desk.
The buckiest buck dandy of them all. I am not sure why you are friends with him. I am not sure either. I'm not even sure how we became friends.
Nicole's told the story 100 times.
Right. I got in line and asked for your autograph. I remember. Never doing that.
Yeah.
It's not like I have an autograph book where I put autographs in it.
So, yeah. Josh, can you do more 3D scanner videos? You know what? I have...
I got a whole bunch planned
I have
for
3
August 12th.
specifically to do.
August 12th or so.
Yeah, that. I have 3 3D scanners that I need to put videos out on. So. Yeah. But why Matt has stayed friends is a better
baseball.
question. He's just too nice.
I can't let him go. There's no way. I haven't found a polite way to just not talk to him anymore.
Matt, you...
Every week, Wednesday rolls around.
Too late to tell him this week.
I'm like, shit, this guy.
Matt uses his super long markers for autograph book.
Yes, I don't have to get close to
Although, I also have the super long markers.
There we go.
Now, yours is more awkward. No, it's the same. Yeah. I have found these to be much more convenient than I think the weird part was that Matt had his for like 10 years. I'm like, that's just weird. That's ridiculous. That's where it gets weird.
Got it. Out there, it's Sunward Hobbies. When's the carbon fiber going on the Pro-Moto MX? I didn't get any of the carbon fiber pieces. They're still out of stock and back ordered until like
Did you
whenever.
order the carbon fiber?
Maybe.
Interesting. The only we said at length before that we didn't feel like modifying them.
No upgrades.
That aluminum swing
required.
arm is pretty cool looking. Like,
yeah, yeah, that part's.
And
nice.
having like some aluminum triple trees would be pretty cool too.
Ooh,
I think they make
sick.
the lower end of the fork, maybe. I don't know if you can get like cool calipers or things like that. That might be cool. I don't know.
Chris Jones, did I miss this week's motorcycle chat? You're not now.
It's back.
Fajan.
Oh my! I forgot I have another one.
Oh, well, you don't. I do.
Exactly.
I already told you what's happening to that stupid motorcycle. Hopefully you die first, so I can come to your funeral and put it in the casket. Here you go, buddy. It's all done, except for the paint, which I said I was going to do, which I didn't. Here it
I'm
is.
fine with that. You know what? Sometimes you just have to let an artist think about it for a while.
I'll just do like an R.I.P. Josh theme on it.
You know what? Do that anyway. Listen, I'm just gonna put it on the shelf and be like, "Hey,
the helmet will have a skull on it. It's gonna be great." Oh man, the only thing these needs is like seasonal outfits. Ken doll heads without helmets. Well, it depends on the state you're in.
You know, you go to Iowa.
California, one of those states? Ohio is one of those states, I believe.
I believe that. So Iowa was a no helmet. Kansas was a no helmet. Missouri.
Oh, Arizona.
Missouri, I think, changed from being a helmet state to a no helmet state. I think you have to be over 21 and have health insurance. It's things like that. But
Michigan is no helmet. Okay.
Yeah, that was the. That was all. You know, we'd be on the rides and you'd cross over from Nebraska to Iowa, and people pull over, take the helmet off.
I don't need this anymore.
Like, I'm sick of getting hit by a June bug in the forehead, so I'm leaving mine on.
Oof. Yeah, yeah.
Like I had caught a June bug, like when I rode a Harley and I had like the skid lid, the little one, you know, my sunglasses. I caught a June bug just below the top of the helmet and right above my sunglasses, and just flap. God. Yeah.
Just put the decals on it and send it back. I don't think there are any Fajan decals.
You're overestimating the quality of this kit.
Fajan does not include decals. That's money. That's profit you're eating away at. All right, let's end this poll.
Oh, good. Good.
And F1 is for the French, takes it by 54%. Planes are stupid, gets 45.
So they said my channel over here agrees that RC planes are worse than F1. Whew. So
here F1 is worse than planes.
Now who's sophisticated?
Weird. Jersey makes you wear two helmets.
We were at 52% said F1 or said RC planes were worse than F1. Sick.
Very close.
Way
Very
too close.
Yeah. Well, I guess we do know, though. Don't talk about either of those things.
So I was looking at a carbon cub the other day, and
there's lots of really other good channels about planes that know not even way more than us. They know more.
Just some more.
Just some
more.
Go watch those channels. I don't know, my aileron from my... I can't even think of another word.
Yeah, that's... It just...
Hey, Robbie. I saw a guy wearing an open face helmet get his jaw dislocated by a bird.
Oh, I got hit in the.
See, I think I'm just going to stay in my car.
I mean, there's a whole thing. Motorcycles are. It's one of the best experiences in life. Other than that one thing, it's about as good as it gets.
I like this one. This one's pretty cool.
And
there's only one thing that's better than riding a motorcycle, and we can't talk about that on this channel.
But I hit a bird, and it was just a glancing blow on my helmet, and it blew the side of the fiberglass of the helmet out, like ripped the whole visor thing out. Obviously, probably not a great helmet, but it felt like I got hit in the face with a baseball bat. It was like right at 100 miles an hour. It just bah! I was like, God. But yeah, exactly. It goes
Scale
F1,
Ultra. Hey, Chris
then
is in here.
riding motorcycles. It's exactly the order. We said we can't talk about it though, so.
There's a few other things we can. Chris from Scale Ultra. Sorry, I'm not hungry. Swallowed a big June bug going through the pass.
Big gulps, eh? Well, see you later.
See you later. Now do a Hot Wheels versus F1 poll.
No. I'm sick of you all.
No.
I'm sick of learning that everybody hates
It's
everything.
all this. Yeah, I don't want to. Well, how do people feel about flying cars? There were a lot of watch parties I saw over at Axial Fest.
You know what? We got tagged in an Instagram the other day of someone who was like watching flying cars in a very nice garage with like very nice drift cars and things. I was just like, we should be friends.
Yeah, I would love to come over and watch that movie with you.
I would like to give you the all of the VH1 commentary during the middle of it. A little, if you notice.
Yeah. Turbo Row, any new shenanigans with your Volvo? Nah.
There's never shenanigans with a Volvo. It's.
Oh, although over the weekend I did wash it, then clay bar it, then ceramic coat it. So it's still so shiny.
What, did you use the Avalon Kings ceramic coat?
No, McGuire's California Gold for the clay bar, and then Chemical Guys for the ceramic coat.
So you know a guy. TRD Adventures, thank you, Tim. What's up, y'all? He got me this weekend. When is set my house on fire? What?
Which with the what now?
Safe and sound, mostly exterior damage, thankfully. TRD Adventure house.
What?
Had
What
a house
set
on
his
fire.
house
He
on
says the
fire?
heat. But what? There's going to be there's more
What?
information needed.
Yeah. Hopefully
Yeah,
you're
he
all
said
right, my
everyone's
man.
all right. That is
Okay, good.
wild. I'm super glad that you're all right. House fires are no joke. Went through one right when I graduated high school, and the smell, like when it still gets me, like still gives me that like traumatic incident gut ache. It was like we lost like all of our family photos from basically then. Like that was like the biggest thing. Like I don't remember anything else that burned, but like that one thing, like just. Especially like we had all the old photo albums, you know, like you open them up, and you just so many. Yeah. So I'm super glad that you're all right. Mostly exterior damage. That's great. Hopefully everyone's like okay, like from the experience.
Yeah.
It can be super traumatic. So
too
whether
serious.
people things like that,
100%.
things can be replaced, yada yada yada. But like that's a big deal. So
sometimes though, like things are still important.
Hopefully you're all good all around. So
Tony CCXRC, thank you. I vote you do a Mystery Science Theater 3000 viewing of flying cars for us. I would love to. I would love to have the rights to do that, but we would get so copyright striked on that.
How do we get around this? How do we do this in a?
How can we do that? If we play it like reverse? If we reverse the frame, is that enough
You know, if we
for
just
the algorithm
talk
to
enough,
not know?
we
It's true.
usually don't have much of an issue. It's shorter than this show is every week. So,
It's true. That is true.
you know, do it on Discord.
Before Matt bought a Volvo, I thought they went out of business. You know, they're very popular in Romania and Sweden and China. What's going on with your internet, man?
Mine's fine.
Picture
I
keeps
haven't
getting
dropped
small.
a single frame.
Yeah.
It's
No,
you're
you're all
laggy.
chippy
You're
choppy. It's the internet.
Yeah.
Weakness. No, negative.
So
No, I'm good. Make a new YouTube channel and advertise the viewing here. It's true.
Wouldn't that count as review or
huge.
react? Oh yeah, reaction kind of like music.
Oh, I don't know.
There's
Because with those, they don't show the whole thing.
you're cutting back and forth. It's a
It'd be really tough. I would love to do it. We really do need to talk to the producer and the director again and see if we can't get them to figure something out for us.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Even though I'm sure they just sold it off, got their $80 back, and went.
We got to cover rent on that weird place we used that also doubled as the actual production studio when we were editing the film.
Got that drum in Africa. So. Put it on your old channel. My old channel's AdSense is still connected to the same one that this one's connected to. So that would still
Bird Reynolds.
But
Review 5 minutes every week.
that would be a very tough to catch up to.
Cut the audio, and you guys should just read the script as you watch it. Oh my god. I don't even think we need to have the script in front of us at this point.
I'll be Drew. You read no.
Oh man, does that mean I have to be all of the girls? Do it live and then take it down. Pay through super chats. Do they hold your super chats if?
I don't know how that works.
See, I don't know how that works because you don't get super chats right away, Tony.
I wonder.
There's usually a waiting period.
I wonder if they go back and do copyright. I know you got.
They do, because remember I did my live stream where I built the SMT?
And you had the radio on the whole time, like a
I had the
100-year-old.
What was I thinking?
Like someone who still listens to the radio.
What a stupid ad. No, it was internet radio, like internet streaming. Dave 4130, thank you. What do you guys think about the new Land Cruiser?
I like it. Other than the blue and white thing, that looks like an FJ, which is stupid. Just like the one behind Matt.
I like the 1958 edition, which is the round headlight one.
The cheap one.
Because it's more of an homage.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
And
more
the
of an
launch
homage to the 60 series. And the launch edition. I like that one better because that's more of a starting point for someone to do a little more of a build with. However, there are a lot of things about that truck that I am not thrilled
Like
about.
4-cylinder?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I get it because they got to make emissions. They have
right.
to. But their hybrid system that they put in it is still only going to get you 27 miles per gallon.
That's not bad
Which
in a vehicle that
isn't
size.
awesome.
That's pretty good.
No, I know, but it's not awesome. And I would have loved to have seen a plug-in hybrid version. That would have been the business. Honestly.
I would rather see a
you could have had
Cummins
way more
powered one.
torque, way more horsepower. Well, I mean, you can all dream, but I don't know. I'm still on the fence about it, especially considering I have no idea how much it's going to cost in Canadian dollars. I just don't think it's quite right. I think they missed the mark a little bit because it's going to steal sales from the 4Runner, which is really it's.
To me, I
they
think
sell
it
so many
is.
of those.
It looks to me exactly like a Toyota new Bronco. It is.
Yes, that's the look.
It's exactly what it is, and I like it.
They're like, oh shit,
I like it better.
I like it better than the Bronco 2. Don't get me wrong.
The Bronco 2 or the new
Lexus,
Bronco? Because the Bronco 2 was trash.
What's the Bronco 2?
Oh, you're fired. I actually like the LED.
A million years ago? No. The new
I like
Bronco.
the LED style headlights best as well. So
the circles.
The bar style.
Nah. No, that one looks gimmicky to me.
Gimmicky?
If I'm going to do that, I'm going to get the
You like
Lexus
the cut up, the angry eye circle, and you're going to say that the other one looks gimmicky?
Yes, the circles are better.
They're angry eyes. They're not full. They're
not angry eyes. They're full circles. I have a picture of it right here.
Full circles?
Because I was sharing it with Rebecca to get her opinion. It's almost a full circle.
That's an angry eye. Point proven.
That's not an angry eye. It'd be angry if it was on an angle. That's an
angry eye.
Negative.
Angry eye.
It is just a Prado. You're absolutely right, Dave. It's just a Prado with a different body on it. It's not anything new, technically. They're just bringing it back to North America.
Yep. That is, that's an angry eye, and
it's a droopy eye. It's good, Dave. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. I don't think I would get one. Actually, you know what? No, that's not true. I would get one over a Bronco or a Wrangler at this point.
I don't disagree. I think I would as well. So,
yep. Sleepy eyes.
I'm not
that's
even
like
a Toyota fan. You know?
Right.
So,
yeah. I mean, it's going to be reliable. It's going to be pretty bulletproof.
It will be reliable eventually. Right away, they've had some issues. The turbos on the new Tundras, a couple of issues. They get there though. So either way,
they dropped the Prado name. Guess they didn't want to confuse us here or something.
Is this some sort of fancy shoe?
What the hell is a Prado?
It's a purse. I don't.
I mean, it looks good. I think the interior is a nice upgrade over anything Toyota's ever done.
Well, that's because Toyota's only done 3 interiors ever. They did the first one.
Ever.
They updated sometime in the 80s, and now they made this one. You have which interior?
Yep. Cruiser comes with both front and rear lockers. Electric lockers.
E-lockers from Toyota. They've been doing it forever. They're.
Yeah, but they're not. Is it still solid axle?
I wouldn't expect it to be.
I don't think it is.
Bronco 2 is not trash. False.
Certainly not
Absolutely
in
trash.
front.
It was a Mini Ranger and Explorer. Exactly. You are 100% correct. Thus trash.
It's kind of big.
Yeah. It's been big
forever. Yeah, I know that. Independent front, yes. It's the Toyota base camp. It does look like the base camp headlights. Hang on.
Yeah, it does.
I can't believe I didn't see that. But you're absolutely right. Look at that. We got it right here, baby.
Done.
Axial knew something. Yeah. Axial knew something without knowing something. That's hilarious. 1, 2, 3,
4.
4. Is it 4 on the Toyota?
4 or 5. I think.
Hang on, let me just open Instagram. It doesn't matter where I open it.
Will be.
All I have to do is scroll for like 3 seconds. It's going to be here.
Our Instagrams are different.
You got a lot more boobs on yours, don't
So
you?
I was like, I don't think it's probably the first few things that are popping up in mine. Oh, the first thing that popped up though was a D42 doing a jump on the from Ampro Engineering.
Oh, sick. I like that he does that little
third
jump
thing,
on the.
Not a Toyota.
And if you live anywhere other than North America, you can get a new 70 Series Land Cruiser, which is the one I would
that
actually
thing
want.
Also looks quite nice. Center locker, rear locker, no front. Reasonable. That's reasonable.
Okay, that's okay.
But that 70 series update looks excellent.
Oh, it only has 3 lights on the Toyota.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I definitely thought that they were smaller and more plentiful.
Here's a fun Formula One fact for you, because it is almost
Yes.
11 o'clock. Logan Sargent has less career points than Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton combined. He's got 0. And those two have 7,990.
Just in case you were wondering.
Very interesting stat.
The it does only have 3. How did I? Interesting. Either way, I still think it's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see
Probably too big.
Bonato might be at Alpine? Might be going to Alpine?
Yeah, yes, I did. Yeah, I heard about that
A couple of days,
a while ago.
I think I heard about it, but I haven't seen any more information on it. I'm like,
hopefully he brings a few We Are
we are
Checkings with him,
checking.
because they're going to need him over there. That team, what a friggin' disaster. I don't know that if I'm the leader of that team, the guy who runs Renault's sporting division, not Otmar, but like the guys above him, I don't know that firing Otmar and the guy who's been there for 30 years is the problem.
Then being like, hire that
It's
guy.
not those guys. Yeah, hire this guy who also sucks. Less. Maybe. Well, no, about the same.
Sorry.
Sucks slightly less than the guy they have now.
Sorry to bring back a previous topic. Nick Fryer says, Bronco 2 is cool. I have one as my desktop. And I immediately just imagine that it's either super stretched 480 by 240 or tiled. Because
What are we talking
Bronco
about?
2. He goes, Bronco 2 is cool. Have one as my desktop. And I either imagine a super
That's 200 by
or
200
the
pixels.
tiled, the old school. Remember we used to tile your background photo?
Yeah. Yeah. You guys have to talk about planes next. No, we don't. What were we talking about?
Alpine
Dang it.
and Bonato. Yeah.
Oh. Like, they're not, like, Otmar and the other guy, they're not the problem. That whole team is garbage because you're not putting any actual real time and money into
Ryan
it.
Reynolds owns 25% of it now. It's amazing. Well, his investment group does.
It says, yeah. Well, I don't think they've, like, have they done anything yet? They haven't done anything,
No,
those two.
definitely not. How about
No. What are they going to do? Nothing.
market
Just
it
going to hope
and
that
try
the
and make some
company
money
makes money
and then sell like a gym
Yeah.
company?
and then sell it to Porsche.
How about Hamilton punching a hole in Checo's car? Hamilton is washed. That was definitely largely Hamilton's fault. And yeah.
Now, if you weren't such a huge Red Bull fan, would you be saying the same
Checo
thing?
was all the way. Hamilton was to the left of, like, there was so much more room. Like, yeah, it was Hamilton's fault.
Why does he have to make room?
Because he was not in the lead. Like,
I'm not arguing with you.
now,
That was
did it
definitely
need a
Hamilton's
penalty? I don't know about that.
fault. Nope.
But
I don't. That's a racing
yeah,
incident,
that I would
as far
agree
as
with.
I'm concerned. Especially in the
Although-
wet. That was in the wet, right?
No.
Yeah.
Although
Racing
at the
incident.
at
Yeah,
the
it was.
time when I saw it, even though I had a migraine and I was still It definitely made me chuckle.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah. Not a super exciting race.
I mean, I fell asleep, but that was because, I was unwell.
Yeah.
I,
I actually watched the first half and then went to the movies and then came back and watched the second half.
I could tell that it wasn't a real great rest of the race because I woke up and our group chat was not active. So I was like, okay.
Yeah. It was just kind of a whatever. The only moment of excitement was when Max almost lost it going up.
Oh yeah.
What's it called?
Rouge.
What's that turn?
Oh, almost lost it there.
Yeah. Whoop. He's instantly on the
whoa.
radio. It's almost like he's on the radio the whole time.
He is going to be the
It's
first
just like,
driver
so what do you think
commentator
about French fries after? Yeah.
He in GP.
What do you think about French fries after the race?
He and his race engineer are they're gonna just absolutely play that up. You're gonna hear so much. It's gonna be a
100%.
podcast.
It's the only way they can get Max camera time because he's so freaking far ahead. Every single
that had
race.
been my theory with Checo for the longest. I'm like, no, he could be 1-2, but they're just making him look like a goof to get in the back, so he's in the middle of the field, so they can get some Red Bull sponsor camera time.
Yeah, so they can get some passes. Do you think that Checo's earned to keep his seat?
I feel like it's close enough now that there won't be any sort of decision made until the end of the season. Because he's got a contract through 24, is that right? Or just until 24?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. No, through all of next year.
So there won't, if he didn't do anything, I felt like you could have seen him depart. Like there would have been a silly season announcement. But
yes.
Yeah. Now I think he'll be fine. Daniel.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
His plateau, like it better look like a stair step. The next race better be up because.
Oh man, if he's not in the points next race.
Yeah.
I just don't know that the car has it in it. Like I think Yuki has made that car look a lot better than it is.
That's hard to believe.
What are you saying that Yuki's not a good driver? What I love about our F1 moments? Nobody else cares and nobody gets the jokes. And it's already past 11 o'clock, so we should really wrap this one up.
People quick.
Thanks some people. Thomas Bialzik, Tony Thompson, the RC Underdog, Brian Harrison, Surprise, RC Motorsports, Chuck's RC Habit, Turbo Row, Safety Third, RC Underdog, CCXRC, and Dave 4130. Thank you very much, chat.
Yes, thank you to Joker 510714, Aardvark, Spleen, Tom Beck, Gunner, my meat is really hotness, and Gigawatt RC, Stretch, which I think I missed during. Do you know what slash means in Aussie? I did miss that. I apologize.
Yeah, it's taking a pee.
Dang it. I didn't mean to miss. CCXRC, thank you, Tony. Safety Third RC with the joke of the night. Tim Hunsaker, TRD Adventures, who we all wish a quick rehab to whatever damage there was. So, with that, appreciate all of you. Thanks for joining. Thanks for checking in. We'll see you Friday night.
I have to go edit what's on the bench.
Oh, fun.
I have to go.
I have some things I need to get done, and I think my studio is pretty close to re-operational. That's a word.
Yes.
So,
yep.
Thanks, everybody. We will see you Friday.
Love you. Bye.